The values and importance of English history. England's history is more than a chronicle of events. It's a testament to the evolution of democracy, individual liberty, and the rule of law. These fundamental values, which have influenced societies worldwide, emerged through centuries of development, struggle, and innovation. The English story exemplifies how traditions and progress can coexist, shaping a nation that values both heritage and adaptation. Key British values that emerged through history include democracy and parliamentary governance, tolerance and respect for different faiths and beliefs, individual liberty and personal freedom, the rule of law and justice for all, innovation and entrepreneurial spirit. Understanding English history is crucial because it helps explain not only how modern Britain evolved, but also how many contemporary global institutions and principles developed. From the Magna Carta's influence on constitutional governments to the Industrial Revolution's impact on modern economics, England's past has helped shape our present world. Ancient Britain, before 43 CE. The earliest inhabitants of Britain lived during the Stone Age. The island was connected to mainland Europe until rising sea levels created the English Channel around 6500 BCE. Around 2100 BCE, new settlers brought bronze-working technology, followed by Iron Age settlers around 800 BCE. The Celts arrived in several waves, bringing their distinct culture and language. Roman Britain, 43 to 410 CE. The Romans, under Emperor Claudius, successfully invaded Britain in 43 CE. They built roads, towns, and Hadrian's Wall to protect their northern frontier. Roman culture significantly influenced Britain, introducing new technologies, architecture, and urban living. Christianity also began to spread during this period. Anglo-Saxon period, 410–1066. After the Romans withdrew, Anglo-Saxon tribes from Germany and Denmark settled in Britain. They established 7 main kingdoms known as the Heptarchy. Christianity returned with St. Augustine's mission in 597. King Alfred the Great of Wessex successfully defended against Viking invasions and promoted education and law. Norman conquest and medieval England, 1066 to 1485. William the Conqueror's victory at the Battle of Hastings in 1066 transformed England. The Normans introduced feudalism, built castles, and changed the language by mixing French with Anglo-Saxon. Notable events include the signing of Magna Carta, 1215, the establishment of Parliament, the Black Death, 1348, the 100 Years' War with France, the Wars of the Roses, Tudor period, 1485 to 1603. The Tudor dynasty brought significant changes. Henry VIII's break with Rome and establishment of the Church of England. Elizabeth I's Golden Age, featuring exploration, arts, and defeat of the Spanish Armada. Growth of England as a maritime power. Shakespeare and the flourishing of English literature. Stuart period, 1603 to 1714. This era saw major political upheaval. The English Civil War, 1642 to 1651. The execution of Charles I. Oliver Cromwell's Commonwealth. The restoration of the monarchy. The Glorious Revolution of 1688. The Bill of Rights establishing constitutional monarchy. Georgian era, 1714 to 1837. Britain emerged as a global power. Industrial Revolution transformed society. American Revolution led to independence of the colonies. Napoleonic Wars and victory at Waterloo. Growing empire and naval supremacy. Agricultural and technological innovations. Victorian era, 1837 to 1901. Queen Victoria's long reign saw Britain at its height. The world's leading industrial nation. Expansion of the British Empire. Social reforms and urban growth. Scientific and technological advances. Growth of middle class and urban society. Modern Britain, 20th century. The 20th century brought dramatic changes. 2 world wars and the decline of empire. Creation of the welfare state. Women's suffrage and social progress. Joining the European Economic Community. Transformation from industrial to service economy. Contemporary England. Recent decades have seen devolution of powers to Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Multiculturalism and immigration. Brexit and departure from the European Union. Technological innovation and economic changes. Environmental and social challenges. This history represents major themes and events that have shaped England, though many important details and nuances exist within each period. Each era has contributed to England's rich cultural heritage and its development as a modern nation. A living legacy, exploring England's rich heritage. England's history is not merely a collection of past events. It's a living, breathing legacy that continues to shape both British society and the wider world. The journey through time reveals how modern values of democracy, tolerance, and innovation emerged from centuries of development and transformation. To truly appreciate England's rich heritage, one can visit historic sites and museums that bring the past to life, from the ancient stones of Stonehenge to the Victorian grandeur of the Houses of Parliament. Explore the diverse traditions and customs that reflect different historical periods, from medieval festivals to royal ceremonies. Engage with Britain's literary heritage through works of authors like Shakespeare, Austen, and Dickens, who captured the spirit of their times. Experience the evolution of English culture through its art, music, and architecture. Participate in local community events that celebrate regional histories and traditions. Discover how historical values of fairness, justice, and individual liberty continue to influence modern British society. Understanding English history helps us appreciate not only where Britain has been but also where it is heading. The nation's story is one of continuous adaptation while maintaining core values and traditions. It reminds us that we are all part of an ongoing narrative, one that welcomes new chapters and voices while honoring its rich past. Whether you're a resident, a student of history, or simply curious about English culture, there's always more to discover. The journey through England's past offers invaluable insights into human progress, societal development, and the enduring principles that shape our modern world. By understanding this history, we better appreciate the foundations of contemporary British society and the values that continue to guide it forward. This history represents major themes and events that have shaped England, though many important details and nuances exist within each period. Each era has contributed to England's rich cultural heritage and its development as a modern nation, creating a legacy that invites endless exploration and discovery. British society and its fundamental values. Britain is a nation built upon strong democratic principles and shared values that promote harmony, respect, and individual freedom. This guide outlines the core values and responsibilities that all residents and citizens should understand and embrace. Core values of British society. Democracy. Democracy is at the heart of British society, ensuring that everyone has a voice in choosing their representatives. Decisions are made through fair and transparent processes. All citizens have equal rights to participate in the democratic process. Changes in government happen peacefully through elections. Rule of law. The British legal system ensures that laws apply equally to everyone. No one is above the law. Justice is administered fairly and independently. Rights and responsibilities are clearly defined and protected. Individual liberty. British society highly values personal freedom, meaning freedom of expression and thought, right to make personal life choices, freedom to pursue individual goals and aspirations, protection of personal rights within the law, mutual respect and tolerance. Britain celebrates diversity through acceptance of different faiths and beliefs, respect for various cultural traditions, understanding and embracing different lifestyles, promoting inclusion and equality. Responsibilities of residents and citizens. Legal compliance and civic duty. All residents and citizens must obey and respect the law, pay taxes and contribute to society, report crimes and cooperate with authorities, participate in jury service when called upon. Community engagement. Active participation in community life includes engaging with local issues and initiatives, supporting community projects and activities, building positive relationships with neighbors, contributing to local decision-making processes, respect for others. Everyone should treat others with fairness and dignity, respect different opinions and viewpoints, support others' right to express their beliefs, challenge discrimination and prejudice. Environmental and social responsibility. Residents and citizens should care for their local environment, properly dispose of waste and recycling, maintain their properties and surrounding areas, consider the environmental impact of their actions. Family and personal responsibility. Individuals are expected to take responsibility for themselves and their families, ensure children receive proper education, maintain good health practices, plan for financial security, becoming a permanent resident or citizen. To successfully integrate into British society, individuals should demonstrate understanding and respect for British values, actively participate in community life, learn and use the English language, understand British history and culture, contribute positively to society. By embracing these values and fulfilling these responsibilities, residents and citizens help maintain the strength, stability, and prosperity of British society while ensuring it remains a welcoming and inclusive nation for all.